is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum there.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. First down, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Giants at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trying to connect there with Wan'Dale Robinson, and it's third down. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now Charles is numbered. Now Mayfield lost the football. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Well, offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On third down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get this to the 32. Well, this defense for the Giants, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
When they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football, I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Rolling to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Barkley, inside handoff. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mayfield now. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, Mayfield on the move to his left. And he is out of bounds here. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
Now a 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Throwing is Hurts. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Mayfield to throw it. Rolling to his right. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking again for Waller. He's got him again. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing. Mayfield. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I'll pick up with 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, the offense had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the gun, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He dumps it off to Barkley. So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. That's some strong running. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Done good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Dunn now. Following the made field goal, he'll kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And shoves him off at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard.
Got a man, it's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Hurts.
Get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football. He's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Forced out to his left. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Running left, it's Barkley. Runs through the contact. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Dexter Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 70 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And this will be a Giants first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Hurry! Regular! What's up?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it will be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Another try for Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard, and now it's 4th and goal. Here's Christopher Dunn now for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
A gain there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Now 2nd and 3. Back to the running game with Swift.
Able to fight through one tackle. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. Touchdown!
DeAndre Swift
From a yard out.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it.
Looking for water, but this is intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is caught. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Swift. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Sheds off the tackle. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Giants. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
That's called. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. There he goes again.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
They'll find a man over the middle. Tutu Atwell.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Tutu Atwell
From 4 yards out.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
And now the kick is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
As you tell me all the time, Brandon, mark that play down. That should be a tie game. Instead, a great job by the guys blocking it. And, boy, they've got to have a great lift going off the field.
And the further it happens in the game and here in the second half, it just gets more magnified. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, and nothing but daylight ahead. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
143 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield, flush to his right.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. A give to Barkley out of the gun.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants will add to their 4th quarter lead.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9.
Here's Dunn now as he'll run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at a... Yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A gain of 16 yards.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
But first down, Hurts. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here it is, 4th and inches. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Here's 1st and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Being chased out. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Hurts will throw. Complete at the 1. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And the Giants send out their punter now.
as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
No, touch it. No, no, get it. No, touch it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Giants, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He was a tour de force a week ago, 6 passing touchdowns. It's the Eagles and the Bears, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And just shedding him off there. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So it was a drive. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Pass to Brown, he's got it on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown! Tutu Atwell. His fifth touchdown now on the year. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10. Hurts escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Here's Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Tutu Atwell with his second. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps running.
It has been a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They're on 4th.
third down. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get just a yard on the scramble and 2nd down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Swift again. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Fields. Fights through it. And again back to Kmet. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Stop. 50 seconds to play. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Pass complete. Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. He's back to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now Fields and the Bears down by a field goal, 23 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Fields. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. Back to throw, Fields. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker, see if he can get you to overtime. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught at the 20. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So in a teaching moment here, overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the...
Here we go, son. You got a mini base. Widen up. Hey, 10.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Eluding the press, and he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And his kick is good, and they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here in the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
It's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
And go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 55 yards.
And you just had the feeling when they took the field for this drive, they meant business. They knew a field goal would keep the game going, but a touchdown would end it here in overtime. And that nearly did it right there. What a play to put them in position to win this ball game.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
52-yard line.
Now Hurts change the play. Here's Swift. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.